Swadika and good morning and welcome to the morning edition of NBT World Brief. I'm Tra Tirakausan. The southern region of Thailand is facing a flood crisis as the Prime Minister ordered an immediate response. Flooding continues to affect 5 southern provinces, including Songkhla, Nakhon Si Thammarat, Pattani, Yala, and Narathiwat. Thousands of households are impacted and authorities have deployed frontline operations to coordinate relief, distribute resources, and assist residents in need. Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul, in his role as chairman of the Disaster Management Committee, has established a water management center for natural disaster response, led by Deputy Prime Minister and Agriculture Minister Thammanat Promphao. The center oversees coordinated efforts to provide timely and effective assistance. At the Songkhla front, emergency operations have been set up to direct rescue and relief efforts.
การระดมความช่วยเหลือนะครับทุกหน่วยงานก็ได้อยู่ในพื้นที่เรียบร้อยนะครับเครื่องมือเครื่องจักรอุปกรณ์นะครับปั๊มน้ำเครื่องผลักดันน้ำตลอดจนเครื่องปั่นไฟก็อยู่ในพื้นที่การไฟฟ้าภูมิภาคก็ได้จัดรถเครื่องปั่นไฟไปประจำยังศูนย์อพยพทั้ง5ศูนย์ที่ได้จัดตั้งไว้นะครับก็คาดว่าน่าจะบริหารสถานการณ์ให้กลับคืนสู่สภาพปกติได้ภายในสัปดาห์นี้
In Nakhon Si Thammarat, 9 districts are heavily affected, with over 127,600 households impacted. Pumps and water displacement systems are in place to drain floodwaters into the Gulf of Thailand. Other provinces, including Surat Thani, Trang, Satun, Pattalung, and Songkhla, also report flooding in multiple districts, with some areas reaching water levels of up to 2.5 meters, particularly in Hat Yai. In the far south, Narathiwat, Pattani, and Yala are experiencing flash floods from accumulated rainfall over the past 3 days. Relief teams continue to deploy equipment and personnel to mitigate the crisis, though some areas remain difficult to access. Malaysia sent a rescue team to assist evacuation efforts after Hat Yai district in Songkhla province was declared an evacuation zone, with many locals and tourists stranded. Hat Yai's downtown area is currently inaccessible due to rising waters and strong currents. Authorities are coordinating boat rescues, including in the area where both tourists and locals are seeking help. Safety assessments are ongoing due to dangerous water levels. One Malaysian rescue team reported being called back by stranded Malaysian tourists, some of whom lack food and water, including children and elderly. The team immediately responded despite deep, fast-flowing waters, treating the situation as urgent. Dr. Siddhipong Sithipatraprapha, president of the Hat Yai Songkhla Hotel Association, said the Malaysian teams are highly experienced and effectively assisting in high-risk areas.
เขาจะช่วยหมดไม่ว่าจะเป็นคนไทยคนมาเลอะไรนะครับเพราะว่าวันนี้เนี่ยเรือต้องบอกว่าในพื้นที่เราไม่พอจริงนะครับการได้มาช่วยสมทบอย่างเพื่อนบ้านเนี่ยก็ถือว่าเป็นเรื่องที่ดีช่วยผู้ได้เยอะเลยแล้วก็เป็นทีมงานที่มีประสบการณ์พร้อมทำงานมันก็ช่วยให้การช่วยเหลือคนเข้าได้คล่องตัวมากขึ้นครับ
Most flood victims now prioritize evacuation over food aid as water levels continue to rise. Authorities are urged to centralize coordination to maximize efficiency while contact channels remain unstable. Local foundations are helping to gather rescue teams on the ground. Authorities stress careful risk assessment to ensure safety while rescuing families trapped in deep, fast-moving floodwaters. The Bank of Thailand is signaling readiness to ease monetary policy, saying lower interest rates could help support the country's economic recovery. Bank of Thailand Governor Vitai Rattanakon says the central bank is prepared to adopt a more accommodative monetary stance to aid the economic rebound. He noted that there is still room to lower the policy rate, with the Monetary Policy Committee set to hold its final meeting of the year on December 17th. However, he acknowledged that rate cuts alone have limited impact on the Thai economy. Structural issues remain the bigger challenge, including declining competitiveness, the lack of new industries, an aging population, and persistently high household debt. These problems, he stressed, cannot be fixed by interest rate adjustments alone.
ต้องยอมรับว่าเศรษฐกิจที่ไม่ดีเนี่ยมันเป็นปัญหาเชิงโครงสร้างมันเป็นปัญหาเรื่องขีดความสามารถในการแข่งขันมันเป็นปัญหาเรื่องทุกอย่าง K-shape aging society ทุกเรื่องมารวมกันการลดดอกเบี้ยมีผลในการเปลี่ยนแปลงพวกนี้จำกัดลดได้ไหมก็มีช่องทางมีรูมที่จะลดต่อได้กับอย่างที่เคยบอกครับถามว่า terminal rate เท่าไหร่อันนี้ตอบไม่ได้นะครับ terminal rate ปลายทางอยู่ตอบไม่ได้อันนี้ต้องดีเบตกันพอสมควรแล้วก็ขึ้นอยู่กับสภาพเศรษฐกิจณตอนนั้นๆ
The governor also addressed the recent strengthening of the baht, explaining that it reflects a weaker U.S. dollar and improving export performance, which has boosted the current account surplus. He said the baht should ideally be weaker in line with the economic fundamentals, but Thailand's ability to intervene is limited due to U.S. currency manipulation rules. The central bank will continue to manage the currency to prevent excessive volatility. Looking ahead, he expects the baht to trend more favorably next year as the current account surplus eases. The Thai government has ordered an immediate halt to a controversial operation that exchanged iris scans for cryptocurrency, ruling that the collection of sensitive biometric data violated the privacy law. The Personal Data Protection Committee has ordered the suspension of all additional iris scan data collection and mandated the deletion of personal data from 1.2 million people who participated in a crypto for biometrics program that has raised widespread concern. Digital Economy and Society Minister Thaitanok Chitchop says an expert review found that the service provider collected biometric iris data without legal consent. Such data is classified as sensitive personal data. The investigators determined that participants were enticed with monthly cryptocurrency payments, meaning their consent was not freely given as required by law. The company also informed users that the scans would be used only to confirm human verification. But investigators found that once a person's iris was scanned, they could not scan again, indicating that the data was being used to identify individuals exceeding the stated purpose. Following the review, the committee issued an administrative order requiring two immediate actions. First, the provider and all involved parties must stop collecting iris scan data in exchange for cryptocurrency and report compliance within 7 days. Now, second, they must delete and destroy all iris and related personal data from all 1.2 million participants to prevent any unlawful transfer abroad, which could lead to improper commercial use. Authorities warned that noncompliance could result in fines of up to 5 million baht per account. Officials say the measures are necessary to protect citizens' biometric data and ensure that sensitive information is not misused or exploited. Minister Thaitanok also said that additional measures will be introduced following this case to prevent similar incidents in the future.
เรื่องอื่นๆที่เราได้เรียนรู้และมีการสั่งการที่จะดำเนินการเพิ่มเติมนะครับเพื่อที่จะกันไม่ให้ปัญหาแบบนี้เกิดขึ้นอีกหนึ่งก็เป็นการรวบรวมข้อมูลทุกอย่างทั้งฝั่ง PDPC ก็ดีทาง EDA ก็ดีนะครับเพื่อที่จะยกระดับมาตรฐานในเรื่องของกฎหมายแล้วก็การขอใบอนุญาตรวมไปจนถึงไม่ใช่แค่ขออนุญาตในการทำกิจกรรมแบบนี้แต่การนำเข้าอุปกรณ์ต่างๆที่เกี่ยวข้องกับการเก็บข้อมูล
Prime Minister and Minister of Interior Anutin Chanvirakul launched a national policy to end violence against women. The program focuses on creating safe spaces for women to fully realize their potential as vital contributors to the country's social and economic development. It mobilizes provincial governors, district chiefs, local authorities, village leaders, and community networks to implement proactive prevention efforts and ensure women's safety at all levels. The Ministry of Interior has been designated as the central coordinating body for this initiative. Supported by the Ministry of Social Development and Human Security, the Ministry of Public Health, the police, Damrong Tham Center, and local administrative organizations. These agencies are integrating data systems and expanding rapid response services through hotlines, mobile apps, and community support networks to provide timely protection and aid to women. The government is also strengthening cooperation with civil society groups and international partners to build a comprehensive framework that not only prevents violence, but also offers appropriate care and rehabilitation for survivors. The commitment is to ensure all women are safe, protected, and properly supported. And that wraps up our morning news report. Stay updated with the latest developments and more stories. Simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, I'm Tra Chirakaosan. Swatika.